play the period. First down here. Running inside. It's small. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Right back to it. He's there to make the stop. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Wide. Bubba. Western.
From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The lone back's got it, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. They get to him as he throws. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got the back over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go play action with Mack. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got the tight end. Tight end trying to get in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go play action with Mack. It's complete on the right side. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. So now on comes the field goal unit. Doesn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Pulls it in. It's small. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing, Mack. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Again, it's Mack. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Golden Bears will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Baker. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Austin Mack. He's got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Mack. It's complete. Oh! Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA college football studio update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He is in! Touchdown, Cal!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Power football with the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Brooks. And he'll be brought down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Baker. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Blue 22, blue 20, go.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off-play action on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Wants to throw again. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Baker. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. He's looking to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's knocked down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Finds his man. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Step and just dusted the field.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Dropping back, it's Baker. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're working that left side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. A massive play for the offense.
Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first three periods. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Here on the Golden Bears sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, Somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
He leaves it with his back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Mack. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Got his man on the outside. Inside the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to take off. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Cal's offense, they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing, Mack. Gets rid of it. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to